I recently got back from London, and while I was there, I could not resist. I ended up buying a few perfumes, and there are some brands I was super interested in trying that we don't really have as readily available here in the US. So I'm gonna be sharing a haul with you today. But before we get started, if this is your first time watching, hello, my name is Anya. I love perfume, and I publish perfume videos on this YouTube channel every single Wednesday, and I have a few bonus videos throughout the week as well. So if you're interested in any of that, be sure to subscribe. Full disclosure, this is my second time filming this video. My car decided to stop working, so I'm hoping that won't happen again, because otherwise I'll be very unfortunate. But let's get into it with the first house that I visited. So I went to Miller Harris because I don't think we have a storefront available in the States for Miller Harris. And I was interested in purchasing a discovery kit, and Octavian at Miller Harris very kindly ended up gifting me a bunch of samples of fragrances he thought I'd like, and thank you very much, Octavian, for giving me these. I am obsessed, and I wanted to pick out 5 of my absolute favorites to share with you. I will be doing a bit of an overview of all these fragrances. I ended up getting 12 samples, but I think I'll be publishing that on either my TikTok, Instagram, or both. So if you're interested in that, be sure to follow me on those platforms under the username anechkafragrances. So I'm going to share my top 5 with you. The first one that I was really interested in trying, because this has been hyped very much, is Churzo. Now, this is a very interesting fragrance because it has, let me just make sure I'm saying this right, maltol, which I believe is present in a lot of fragrances such as Baccarat Rouge 540. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but in the opening, it kind of has that vague similarity. It's not a similar fragrance at all, but it's similar in terms of one note to a lot of other fragrances. So the opening was kind of like familiar to me. It's interesting because this fragrance does elicit a lot of polarizing reactions. Some people absolutely love this scent, and others cannot stand it. I really, really like it, and I can see where all the hype is about, but I will say this, there are some other fragrances in this house that I smelled and I was absolutely obsessed with, so I do think the hype over this particular fragrance kind of overshadows a lot of the other really amazing creations that Miller Harris has as well. So while this does smell really, really good, it's not my favorite from the brand that I tried. One that I absolutely was super floored by, and kind of I'm obsessed with this one. This is actually probably, if I had to choose one full bottle from these samples, or one fragrance to get a full bottle in, it would be this one. It's called Pourrir d'un Soir, and my pronunciation is so bad, but I'll put the name on the screen so you can see what it's called. And I think I have the little paper that I sprayed. I really, really like this one. So this is interesting. It has rum, pear, and what's in the base? I forgot. Oh yeah, white cedar wood. So it's very dominant on the pear, but the rum kind of adds that booziness to it that I absolutely love. There were 2 rum fragrances that I tried and I was very, very impressed by, and this is one of them. This just smells really, really good. It's a subtle, subtle booziness. It's not overbearing. I really like the pear in this, and yeah, this is really, really good. So, can't pronounce the name very well, but I think this is excellent. I really, really like it. The next one I'm excited to share with you is Rose Silence. This has musk, rose, and black currant. So to me, this smells like a fruity floral with the black currant and the rose. And the rose I'm getting smells to me more like rose petals. So this is not like a jammy rose. It just smells like the rose petals to me with musk. Yeah, I really, really like this one. It's not my favorite, but this is a strong, like, it's just like it smells like almost, like, musk makes it smell like almost like a clean smell. It's a delicate fragrance. Um, yeah, I really do like it. It's a very elegant fragrance. And yeah, so this is Rose Silence, another rose that I was very, I actually liked this rose a little bit more. This is Miraca Muse. And I think the reason I like this fragrance so much is because it actually does have a boozy note in the form of rum. This is another rum fragrance from Miller Harris, and this also contains the note of strawberry. And again, these are my first impressions of Miller Harris as a brand. I haven't really smelled any of their fragrances before. Some of their fragrances, to my nose, do lean a bit synthetic smelling, or like at least like artificial smelling. And this fragrance is one of them. This to me smells like either strawberry flavoring, you know, like they have strawberry candies, or some kind of just like, yeah, so it doesn't smell like a photorealistic strawberry, it just smells like strawberry flavoring. But I really do like it nonetheless. I think it just has like that unique quality to it. So it's a boozy strawberry with rum, the strawberry, and rose. But it's like a very like it's like a fruitier rose than Rose Silence with the musk. This is more full-bodied. Yeah, I really like this one. So a fruity floral, but yeah, I really like this one. And then the last one I was very impressed by. This is Violet Ida. Oh gosh, this is such a beautiful fragrance with violet, which adds that powdery accord. Orris butter, yeah, orris butter and vanilla. It's a very beautiful fragrance. I love the vanilla here. It's just such, yeah, this one is really good. It's like a powdery fragrance, but the vanilla makes it gourmand. I really like this one. I've been liking a lot of powdery fragrances in the last few months, and this one's really nice. Yeah, I think I really love this one. So I would say, yeah, those are my top 5 from Miller Harris so far that I've smelled. I mean, I smelled all of them, but those were my top 5. So if you want to see my thoughts on the other fragrances, be sure to check back on my social media platforms. And speaking of my social media, I was able to film a lot of my visits to different stores and locations in London. So if you're interested in seeing what London has to offer in terms of fragrances and what stores you can go into and what they look like, check on my social media platforms because I will be posting little snippets from my trip on there. I got to the airport pretty early and I was able to explore a lot of duty free, and I ended up buying a few things. First of which was from Penhaligon's. So I got their Portraits Scent Library Discovery Set and their Tiddly Whiffs Holiday Discovery Set. So this has like their best sellers, and this is from the Portraits collection. So I don't think I had an opportunity to go into a Penhaligon store this time when I was in London, so that's why I was kind of interested in trying out what they had in duty free. So I got some really good deals on this. I think this was £21 and this was £25. If you compare that to the way these are priced here in the US, I think they're $45, or they charge $45 for discovery sets here in the US. So I think these were fantastic deals. And quick tip, whenever you're traveling, if you're a fragrance lover and you're interested in trying some scents out, definitely get discovery sets. I think that's a great opportunity to just try out different brands, and discovery sets actually are pretty inexpensive abroad. I've noticed it's kind of difficult to get as much of a variety when it comes to discovery sets here in the US, and I do think they hike the price up here compared to what you can get abroad. I know that when I was in Paris, I got a bunch of discovery sets that weren't even available here in the US, and this time I was able to get these discovery sets for much less than I would have paid here in the States. So definitely check out some discovery sets if you're traveling. I was very keen on trying these out, and by the way Penhaligon's does their packaging and just their general aesthetic is absolutely beautiful. I think these would make terrific presents, but I'm the only fragrance lover in my life, so I got these for myself. You have your little pamphlet with all the fragrances and the notes, and the way the imagery is done here is absolutely gorgeous. And then you have all the fragrances. I was hoping to get some other fragrances. I forget the names off the top of my head, but there's some fragrances I was hoping would be in the Discovery sets, and they weren't, but that's totally fine. I'm very much looking forward to trying these out. And again, I think I'll be doing the reviews for this on my social media platforms on TikTok and Instagram, so be sure to check those out. I'm just going to show you what this one looks like. I think this is absolutely adorable. And again, it's so inexpensive, so definitely this would make a great like small present or a stocking stuffer. Again, the imagery is absolutely gorgeous. And then you have the fragrances. There were some repeats in between these sets, but I didn't mind, so I just ended up getting both. And I think I paid about, I think it was like 45 euros for both of these. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's a pretty good deal in my opinion. Next, I got something from Guerlain. And I was very tempted when I saw this amazing holiday gift set that they had for sale, because again, Guerlain, you can't get it here in the US, but I was interested in saving a little bit of money. So when I saw the price of this, I was like, this is a really, really excellent deal, because you get not only this gorgeous box, but when you open it, inside you get the full size bottle of the fragrance, the lotion, and a little mini. And this was $100 US, which I think that's pretty good. I would say, yeah, that's pretty good, especially considering I think this set retails for, I think like $130, $140. At least here in the US. I was interested in purchasing Mandarin Basilic from Guerlain for quite some time, and I was considering getting it, but then the fact that it was an eau de toilette kind of turned me off, but then the scent I absolutely loved, so I was considering it. So then I saw this, and this is the Aqua Allegoria Forte in the same scent, Mandarin Basilic, but this is the Eau de Parfum. So this is supposed to be slightly stronger, but it still has that subtlety that really makes this fragrance quite iconic. And this is just one of those scents that, yes, I wish I wanted it to be like a little bit stronger, but I also recognize that this is a scent that is beautiful because it's more on the subtle side. So when I saw the Eau de Parfum version, I was very curious about purchasing it, and I tried it, and I really, really liked it. And then I also get the lotion and the little adorable mini as well. And this was $100 US, not bad. And I think this was a pretty fantastic deal. Is this a fall-winter fragrance? Probably not, but I'll still be wearing it, and I will be enjoying it. And honestly, the set is absolutely gorgeous. The box I will be keeping because it's beautiful. And I don't know. I wonder how many samples I could fit into this. Maybe I should just like use this to store some of my samples because yeah, I have a ton of samples. But that's it for this video. I know I didn't do a ton of damage, but I did film a lot when I went into all the different shops and when I was smelling all the different perfumes. And I have a few mini reviews I do want to post on TikTok and Instagram. So if you're interested, go check those social media platforms. I will be posting on there. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.